Welcome to the best 5-minute wine podcast with Forrest Kelly.
Yeah, let's begin part 2 of our interview with Sonia, owner of Santa Maria La Nave in Catania, Italy. Let's start things off with some Mount Etna trivia.
Best 5-minute wine podcast.
The volcano has been erupting for hundreds of thousands of years on and off, and the longest time that it had an eruption, 13 years. Yeah, I had to read that twice. The eruption lasted 13 years. It's one of the most active volcanoes in Europe, so there is a bit of a risk having a vineyard on the volcano. However, there is a spiritual side to Mount Etna.
Mount Etna for us, it's like a female figure. It's like a mom, a montagna, the mountain. And for us, it's normal when we awake in the morning, give greetings to Mount Etna because it's always present in our life. So she is always active. Now, I don't know if you have a chance to see the beautiful smoke circle in the sky a couple of weeks ago, and she gave to us magical spectacular events. Of course, it's very dangerous, but it's part of the game. We know very well, and so for us it's normal. Without Mount Etna, our life would be completely different.
So you've got these vineyards on Mount Etna. Let's rewind just a little bit and go back to what led you to that point. Where in your life did you make the transition from whatever you were doing to having a vineyard on Mount Etna?
Well, my story is pretty unique because I wanted to become an archaeologist. My dream was to discover secret things, lost traditions, and whatever. But for several reasons, I ended up graduating in economy with honors. And I remember that that period, my life was a big mess. Many projects, many ways to go, but my future was tremendously uncertain. I remember that probably the curious thing it was that I didn't drink wine till I was 24 years old. I know it was a completely disaster if you think the direction of my life has taken, no? Everything started, I remember a long time ago during my first date, romantic date in Taormina. Taormina is an authentic jewel, Sicilian town immersed in pure Greek culture. And I tasted my first white wine. And thanks to the, romantic atmosphere and the candlelight dinner, I remember that I had an epiphany because it was like something of atavistics touched the strings of my soul about wine world. So my destiny changed completely. And I was very intrigued by wine, and I studied a lot. I became sommelier. I started to invest all my energies in the world of wine with passion and a huge effort.
The romantic part of when you were talking about the wine and you were on a romantic, did that lead anywhere in your life?
Yes, because I remember that day one of the most special day in my life for 2 reasons. One, for the epiphany about wine, and then because the man became my husband. And so it has been so magic, very unique moment.
In part 3 of our conversation with Sonia Sperato Moloney, we delve into the world where she says, I live and dedicate every day to my native vines and my wines, taking care of them and telling their beauty to the world. I learned from my vines, which, far from noise, follow ancestral laws of nature in the scorching heat of the Sicilian summer or immersed in the snow of the Etna winter. It is a joy and honor to do so, but an immense responsibility. That's next.
The best 5-minute wine podcast.
Don't forget my favorite part.
Please like and follow. Oh.